Welcome to Love and Then What? Love and Then What? With your hosts, Robbarnabei and Justin Judge. Robbarnabei and Justin Judge.
Coming back to the studio again with Tremaine. First time we're gonna have a guest back.
What's up? Listen. Question. We're definitely gonna start this off.
Let's do it. Kanye West.
All right, that's it. Real quick. Who made that intro?
Who made the intro?
Robbie did.
We did.
Okay. Can you explain that to me? The intro.
I'll let Justin explain it. It's his life to that.
So
it's his song I brought.
So the idea was to show, the two sides of love. One was where like a super duper lovey song that everybody knows, which is that Lady Gaga song, and the other side was people's, like couples fighting over things. So it was to show, the love and the hate that goes with love.
Okay, it was just the crazy.
The ups and downs.
Yeah. Everything.
He looped it like that. I just had the idea for different audios and the song.
Okay.
So he made them audios work with the beat that we chose.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the fucking second thing?
You like the beat?
You want to just come back to it?
What?
Yeah. Go back to it.
Go back to it.
Yeah, I forgot.
All right, so Tremaine's back again. A lot of crazy shit's going on in the world, and I felt weird talking about it with just me and Robbie. I mean, now, do you find that weird to be the black guy that has to come in and talk about it? Because I feel like on every show, they bring in, like every show I've seen, like, oh, let's just bring in whoever this, and I always thought it was weird.
Well, what other way are you gonna do it? We won't understand.
We can't just have our perspective.
Yeah.
What do you think?
We don't have the perspective.
Yeah, we don't have the perspective. Is what I'm saying.
Why y'all pick me?
We just like Tremaine. Tremaine's our friend.
A lot of people not gonna like what I say though. So
That's fine.
all right.
Fuck them.
So all right.
All right, so the reason we're talking about it on this podcast, people were like, well, I thought this was all about love. When we're younger, we all kind of grow up thinking, we're all taught to be nice to each other and loving and respectful to everyone. And then somehow it turns where we learn about race. We learn about, he's white, you're black, he's Asian, whatever it is. Do you remember the first time you learned about what race is?
When I came to America.
And how old were you when you came to America?
6 years old.
And how did you find out about it?
The way everybody talked to each other, with the N-word, and then when I asked my brother what that meant, then he explained what it meant, and then after that we look up history, keep getting taught ourselves of what everybody assumed or what they think of the word.
And where are you from?
Barbados.
And obviously over there they ain't talking like that, and it's completely different, right?
Obviously, if I just said that, I learned racism in America.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I'm not trying to be that smart. Yeah, I was trying to be smart.
Settle down, all right?
Easy. What about you, Robbie? When did you first learn about race?
I can't really pinpoint it. To be honest, I can't say I remember a time when I was like,
I got
it. White, and I just feel like I always knew it was there.
When were the first time you witnessed it? I guess.
Yeah, that's
witness what? Seeing a black person?
Like racism.
Well, racism itself.
Because obviously you see the visual, you see there's a difference between.
I hear older people the way they talk. It's when I seen it.
Like what? Like family members or?
Extended like uncles and stuff like that. Yeah, everyone. I mean,
got their own.
They're older, and you know how it was back then. They're fucking harsh.
Yeah, exactly. They brought up that way, so.
But I think for our generation, I think we kind of knew that was wrong. Not all of us, but I feel like people we kind of realized that something was wrong about that and tried to go a different way.
I think,
in my experience with the people I'm around.
Okay.
I think what happened was, honestly, white people accepted the culture first, and we're still learning to accept. I'm not saying me now. I'm saying that's something that still happens. People are like, I like the music, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know a lot of people.
So that's still a thing.
Exactly.
But the first time I learned about race, Allen Iverson. All right.
I remember this story.
You remember this?
No, I want to hear this.
All right. Let me paint you the picture. So, do you remember who Eric Snow is?
Yeah.
He's a point guard. Yeah, with Allen Iverson. It was like 2003, whenever they won the division. They were really good. So, what happened was my dad does carpet. He installs carpet. And my dad got a job for Eric Snow putting carpet in his house. and I was playing basketball at the time. I was so hype. I said, no way. Before this, let me preface this. At this age, I referred to people as chocolate and vanilla.
Okay.
So I didn't think of you as black or whatever. I just thought you were chocolate and vanilla.
Okay.
So that's how.
That's such an innocent way
Yes,
to.
Yeah.
exactly.
Because again, parents when you're younger, they want to teach you that there's no differences between the groups of people.
But sometimes they're scared to even talk about
Some parents do that. Some don't at all.
it.
But some try to protect you from like what that is. Most I would say most parents are like
A good parent.
a good parent would do that. They're like yeah, everyone's the same. Treat everyone nice, so on and so forth. Anyway, so Picard and Erickson at his house, and he's like, I have a basketball game tomorrow, whatever it was. Do you want to come backstage? I get tickets and I'll let you come down to the locker room.
Sweet.
I said, bet. I wanted to do that. I'm there. So when all the players leave the locker room, they come down this long corridor, long hallway. And
How old are you?
between 10 and 12, somewhere around there. Between 10 and
I
12.
remember this, but yeah.
Yeah. So I was young still. And I'm down the corridor, and it's me, and ahead of me there's a bunch of other kids. They're chocolate people at this. So at this time, there's still chocolate kids in front of me. I'm the vanilla kid. I was the only vanilla kid there. So then a bunch of players start walking down. I have this basketball, getting basketball signed by everyone. Matumbo comes and puts his thumb and puts his whole hand around my head. I was like, holy shit, that was awesome. And Eric Snow, I see him, his wife, all these other players. And then you hear like an uproar from all the kids. Iverson's coming. Everybody, it's Iverson. I mean, when the best player walks out, people are gonna, ears perk up. So he starts walking down. He's signing everybody's ball, and he has like a group of guys around him, like his posse, his friends, whatever they want to call him. And I'm right in the center. I'm the only one there, within like 5 feet. There's nobody around me. I'm like, he's got to sign my ball. Like there's these two other players that are talking to me. I was like, yeah. I don't go away. I got to talk to him. And he comes up and he looks at me and just walks right around me. And I looked at my dad and said, why didn't he sign the ball? And then whoever this guy was that was with him goes, oh, he didn't sign your ball. I can't remember the exact word. I don't know if he said racist or because you're white. And I was like, well, what does that mean? He's like, he doesn't like you because he didn't sign your ball because you're white. And I was like, looked at my dad. I was like, what does that even mean? What do you mean he didn't sign my ball because I'm white? My dad said, well, because you're vanilla. I said, what does that mean? And then like my eyes were open to this whole different thing. But Allen Iverson taught me about what racism is.
Jeez. I'd like to know what he thinks of that story right there.
But one of his posse men said that was the reason, correct?
Yeah. So
there's a chance that that might not be the reason.
There's a chance. But why would you say that to like a little kid? I mean, even if it's true or untrue.
Even that guy being the real wrong person, because he's the one that said that.
Even if it's true or untrue, just he must have. I saw you seeing you or something.
Like there, you could easily say.
Or he's sick
he didn't
or
have
like.
to say that.
But he probably was racist. And he wanted to say some shit.
So
like
that guy, George or something. Fuck that dude.
He's fucking posse manager.
Oh man.
Fucking George.
Growing up. All right, so you came from Barbados, right?
Yes.
You're 6 and under there. What did you know about the cops there in comparison to what you learned about the cops here? Did you see a difference? Did you know anything at that age?
The difference that I can't say I only witnessed is I see there's nothing different. Don't think it's like, could people be making fun, making it seem like they running like this from Flintstones, like in fucking like with their feet and shit, like on pursuits and chasing animals and all this dumb shit. But this ain't Africa, number one, and Barbados is just suited up, I think, even better than America. But again, it's only a little tiny island, so that takes away from everything. But
right,
they're more lenient. They only go for crime, if that makes sense.
Barbados?
Yeah, like they worry about more of
Violent crime rather
violent
than
thing than worrying about
going to someone's house, stopping a dispute or stuff like that.
yeah.
So I
that's
mean,
the biggest difference.
have you ever had like a run-in with the cops? Either of you guys? I'm guessing only in America, right?
We're gonna say this again. I'm black.
Okay.
You just asked me, have I ever had a run-in with?
All right. So what was your all right. So for instance, me growing up, little white kid in the suburbs. Besides high school, like when I was younger, growing up, like I locked myself in my bedroom. My doorknob wouldn't work. My mom called the cops. They came and opened the door for her. Like that was my kind of perspective of it in elementary school. Like they're here to help, and we were always told like if you're in trouble, call 911. Is that
my mom would have kicked that door down?
Were you told to call 911 as a kid?
No, oh shit, let me tell you this. All right, I called 911 one time when I was a kid. I got my ass trashed because I saw a mouse got caught in the trap. And it was crying and screaming, so I called 911 to call the ambulance to come and save him. When they got there and they saw that,
Did they think it was funny?
oh, they laughed, but my mom wasn't laughing. So, it was a good ending.
But at least you did know to call them for help. Like that was
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What about you, Robbie?
Yes.
You learned pretty much the same thing. We get in
Yeah,
trouble. You
yeah.
call 911.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When anything goes wrong, I heard anything goes wrong.
That's why, as a kid, that's all you know.
That mouse was dying. Something was wrong.
Do you think that perspective's changing in different groups of people? I don't like. Do you think people are now less prone to call the cops going up?
There's a whole different era right now. So,
I mean, do you think the police change, or you think?
damn, scared of the police change. The hell you mean? Shit.
How did they change?
Because they're more blunt. You feel me? Like
Because of exactly what's
they
happening.
look right in video cameras and still do. And fuck niggas up and everything. Like they know
Right.
they're going to get in trouble with it.
But I don't think.
They'll do it. They's brutal, man.
I mean, do you think cops are looking like? Do you think there's like?
Some of them looking for that shine?
Do you think
I'm
there's
telling
good cops and bad cops?
I mean,
Kind
hell yeah, I know the
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Because I always gonna believe that.
Right.
There's good people and there's bad people.
Yeah, exactly.
Simple as that.
I mean, this shit just happened recently. Now, I haven't seen the George Floyd video.
Oh my.
Now we're gonna pull that up right now, and the reason I haven't seen it.
First degree murder. That's all I'm gonna say.
I want to watch it. I'm watching this. I'm a virgin right now. I got virgin eyes. And now
I did see a clip. I want to say I didn't see an entire one, but I may have. I did. I have.
now I tried to find it on YouTube. I couldn't find it. I found it on CNN. If you go to that, I think it's the last video in the first tab. Again, I'm going into this. Now get the one all the way bottom where it was.
This one.
Yeah. So, first I want to say I didn't watch this yet. Now there were videos in the past. They've been coming out for a while now. And I went through the police academy. I was going to be a cop. I was in the military, so I was always pretty pro like police. But this is different. I haven't seen it, but I know it's different. I know it's different from everything that's going on. I just want to watch this video and just react to it, just as I'm seeing it the first time ever. All right, now go up. Let's see what it says underneath the videos. It'll say what happened. There you go. This is it. If they have another Corona ad. I like how you called it an ad for Corona. Trying to promote that shit. We don't have enough of them yet.
I'm about to die to see. Relax. Man, I can't breathe my face. Just get up.
What do you want?
I can't breathe. Please, the knee in my dick. I can't breathe.
Bro, get up, get in the car, man.
I will.
Get up, get in the car.
I can't move.
I've been waiting the whole time, man. This nigga tough guy. He not even resisting arrest, bro.
His whole nose is
Follow with him? Bro, but why you just sitting there? He ain't doing nothing now. Put him in the car.
Don't kill me.
How long y'all gotta hold him down?
This is why you don't do drugs, kids. It ain't about drugs, bro. Y'all understand
Nah,
that?
y'all don't gotta put y'all
bro.
right.
He is human, bro.
His nose is
But I'm saying you
bleeding.
can put him in the car.
All right, so let's just stop. It doesn't matter what happened before. I don't even want to get into that whole shit. Like,
It does matter
He
to
was-
see that he wasn't really doing nothing.
Yeah.
oh yeah, if it shows that. But I thought this was going to show him resisting arrest or
He
something. Like,
never resist arrest.
He didn't even resist.
They actually had him in the back of the cop car.
and
They
even if he
took
did,
him
Right.
still wrong.
and
Bro, that's bro.
Please.
You stopping his breathing right there, bro.
I can't breathe.
Okay, he's talking. It's
He's
hard to talk
talking.
when you,
Bro, but you
It's
could
hard
get
to
him
talk
off the
in a
ground. You been a bum right now. You could get him off the ground, bro. You could get him off the ground. You been a bum right now. He enjoying that. He enjoying
you
that.
see his eyes like
When you hear someone calling for help,
You don't need to
you
sit
are
in.
supposed to help. So
we get that. I don't get the whole.
It's fucking
All right,
wrong.
so like I said, I went through the police academy, right? Go through all this training, so you don't. That should never happen. Like you are trained not to do stuff like that. Like, and even as a person, that shit shouldn't happen.
as a person.
And it's not even like I'm a cop. I should It has nothing to do with it. As a person, if you hear somebody say they can't breathe, fucking let up.
Why even take him out the cop car if you already had him?
Just put him in the car.
Detained.
What
You
more
had him
has to
detained.
be done?
Right there, you could have just left.
Yeah, that should be murder. Yeah,
But
first
now
degree.
you took him out and then did that.
And then didn't even show behind him. There's 4 other cops on top of
On
his
top
body.
of his body, exactly. So it's ridiculous as is, and the other cops do say they're going to serve and protect, allow that to happen. Because I know if I was that, even to the people, I'm
They're
not
all
upset
wrong
with the video. But if it was me, I would tell my friend hold my phone real quick, and I'm going to kick that cop right in his fucking mouth. I don't care if I get locked up, but you're not killing that person right in front of me.
It's insane. I haven't seen. I basically try to dig I put my head under the sand with a lot of these videos because I didn't want to see shit like that.
It's reality, though.
It is reality, and that's so fucked up.
It's
It
disgusting. When I don't know if you still didn't see the part where he's passed out. And
Yeah,
for
they
basically
actually showed
3
that.
minutes,
Yeah.
he's still on his neck, and it's sickening. He waited till the ambulance got there. That's basically they stayed on.
And
his
they
neck
put him in
until
a body
and
bag.
just put him basically just flopped his body on the gurney, and
But he was dead. Yeah.
it makes me sick.
I don't.
It's wrong.
Yeah, clearly that's. I don't understand.
Even if he wasn't resistant, clearly they showed that little clip. And even if he was, it's still wrong. I don't care if this dude just did the worst, whatever he might have did. Like he could have just shot a man and killed a man.
Exactly.
He still didn't deserve to get strangled in the street by the police.
Now this one was super heinous. Now, do you think that is the reason there's so much outrage, or do you think people are stuck at home with Corona and people actually saw it this time? Like I said, I was able to avoid it all the other videos because I was like, I just don't need to watch that. But when you're home right now, everyone's home right now, so everyone's watching this now.
I agree. I think that is a big factor.
Because it's the biggest story that was out during this, other than the thing itself.
So I definitely want to say that is a big factor.
That blew it up.
But I guess also how
Still a
blunt it
problem.
was is like 'cause again
It would still be a problem if it wasn't.
Yes,
This just
exactly.
made the media
for
go
example,
nuts.
I still don't I don't condone what that cop did in New York when he choked that guy for this he was selling loose cigarettes in New York.
Yeah.
And they choked him to death.
Same
and killed him
situation,
right there.
pretty
Same
much.
type of situation and everything. But all these cops was on top of him and everything like that. So I'm not saying it was an accident but it could have been an accident if you feel me. That was no accident. That was a pure plain in sight in front of everybody.
I have all the power.
Yes.
Look at me.
Did you hear that they work together?
Yes.
I did hear something.
They were
about
bouncers
that.
at the same club.
Yes. And it just makes I don't know again, I see the whole history with that cop and everything. Again, I'm not.
He's a bad cop.
Yeah, that's
And
all.
so is all the cops around him for not stopping him.
But it breaks my heart just watching, and I don't know how the people like if I'm your friend and I know you have a child at home. You feel me? And
Why
I
was
know-
that guy his friend?
Yes, that was the 2 people that got taken out the car with them. There was 3 people in that
No, the
car.
people videotaping.
Yes, that was the other 2 people that came out the car with him.
Oh, they were with him.
Yeah, they was with him.
I didn't know that.
So they know that he has a child. So from that. And
But-
I'm just watching that cop do that.
But some people are scared.
I don't care. I'm not gonna let.
And
him,
that's true, yeah. And you're right. I mean, but
for me just to get locked up,
They're
I'm
scared,
cool with
yeah.
that. I'm cool with that. I get locked
or
up.
get murdered.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. That's the things that are running through these people's head. It's not right. And
But again,
that's,
he would still be going through the same predicament right now. But I just can't see that child not having a person because I still can get shot, but still is a chance that the cop might stop it or lock me up. And if I'm already detained, because after I punch that cop in his mouth, I'm not gonna keep fighting.
Yeah.
I just want him off his neck. That's the only main thing I'm doing. And I'm putting my hand up.
yeah, but I'm sure that's what he did too, and he ended up on the ground dead.
No, I hear you.
But
I hear you.
Well, see,
you're unsafe.
what I don't like is you go into some of these videos. Might be why it's not on YouTube because they don't want to see the comments.
Yeah.
And people be like, well, what did he do to get? But that shit doesn't. And I used to fucking listen to that. I'd be like, oh, well, he was doing something he shouldn't have been doing. What does it matter?
No, I do exactly.
Like, I've been doing shit I shouldn't have been doing a lot of my life, but I shouldn't get my neck
Yeah.
kneed on for hours.
People do shit that's wrong, and they don't deserve to be murdered all the time for it.
Like, that. And again, like I said, I haven't seen many of these videos, but that one, that's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
And when I was in the police academy, they did show a video like that where this guy was running away. He was unarmed. I don't know if you saw this. It came out like 5 years ago, maybe. And this cop didn't even run after him. He just shot him in the back.
Yeah, I seen that.
That was.
This continues to happen. Like,
Yeah.
keep thinking back every couple years.
That's true.
Something goes down, and
Yeah.
it doesn't stop. And this is just the final, not the final, because it's going to still go on.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Until change is
and
made.
hopefully something stops. But
That-
this is not changing. This is same thing that happened 2 years ago. 2 years for that. This happens all the time.
But see, this, like I said, this one's different. There's companies coming out, like a lot of people are coming out now after this video and like saying something and doing something. A lot of companies. So
I have a question real quick, sidebar. You said you went to the police academy and went through all the training and stuff. I was told by someone else who did that they do teach you pretty dirty, like methods of combat, like poking people's eyes out and stuff like that. Is that true?
No, unless your life's on the line, unless like if somebody has your gun, yeah. But when I went to the police academy,
They didn't teach you nothing that was noticeably a dirty form of fighting or nothing like that.
It may have changed when I.
There might be academies that are worse than others. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is there one? There's like, how's it work? Is there academies all over? I guess.
Yeah, there's like I was at Delaware County. There's one in Philly that.
Yeah, so some of them there could be dirty ones. And
Right, Philly I would assume is dirtier, but I don't know. They might have to deal with some more shit.
How long is the academy?
I want to say 4 months.
So do you think in 4 months you can be a real good cop?
No, because with
4 months,
with anything you need on-the-job training.
Agreed, but what makes you believe that only in 4 months you are able to handle a gun and protect citizens on this?
I mean, military does the same thing.
No, I hear what you're
just
saying.
trained for it.
I just know that there's a lot of things you got to go to school for 8 years or do whatever for 4 years for doing everything. Why being a police officer with a weapon only doing 4 months? What makes you think that is enough training?
I hear you with that. So with me, I was one of the only 2 guys in my class. There was like, I can't remember the exact number. Let's say 60 of us. One of only 2 guys that have any like MMA fight training at all. Like we went in there and these guys were a bunch of pushovers. There was a lot of pussies, like guys whose daddies were cops who had a guaranteed job on the way out. Like when they got out, they had a job. I was one of the top recruits. I couldn't get a job because my family's been arrested. I just could not get a job.
Wow.
Like, but there's all these pussies and all these guys that don't know how to talk to people because their dad was a cop, and they get those jobs. And that could be Chauvin, what's his name, Derek Chauvin. That could have been him. He could have been in punk his whole life. His daddy was a cop, or whatever self-righteous bullshit he went through. He said, "All right, I'm a cop. Nobody can fuck with me now." Exactly. So there are those, and there are some people who are good people who go through academies who just can't get a job.
What kind of psyche stuff do they do? Any kind of background with that, like a test?
Yeah. So before you do the academy, they do a psych eval. It's like 100 questions or something.
And where do they touch on them questions?
Yeah.
It's just ask you random questions like, what would you do in this scenario? What would you do in that scenario? But then also when you go to become a cop, you also have to take a written test and a physical test, and there's other tests that different police departments will, quiz you on to make sure you're good. Like I was a number 2 recruit for a really big police department around here, and they kicked me out when they found out all the things about my family and shit. Like I couldn't get a job.
Yeah.
And that kicked me out of all the other places I was in the running for.
But wouldn't you think that if cops go to training for a minimum of 2 years, don't you think these cops would be 5 billion times better than what they are now?
I think a person's a person. If he's a bad person, he's going to be a bad person when he's a cop.
I agree.
I don't think it has so much to do with the training as how good of a person you are. Because that's all it is interactions with people. Now, if you're a doctor, you're a surgeon, you got to know how to cut this artery and this, that, and all that shit. As a cop, you just need to know how to talk to people. I'm just talking to you.
Yeah, but before you become a surgeon, before you're in the field, you got to learn for like 8 years, and then you're on the field for whatever years, and then that work.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm saying that's the whole different. Y'all do a shortcut, if anything.
How much can you teach them? You're saying they just need to interact.
There's nothing you can teach.
Okay, you just
there's nothing that you can learn.
Okay.
It's just
you got to be a good person. Or a bad person. Yeah.
It's basically all comes down to that is interactions with people.
And you can pass all the tests and be a complete fucking fuck up. Yeah. Obviously, we see that out here.
Yeah.
But
so you're saying, okay, I understand the concept.
You can have a front the whole time. Yeah, I'm a good guy. Then when you're teaching, now you're really a dickhead, and you're in the academy this long, and now you're police, and now you're teaching the next guy coming in how to be a complete dickhead.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
That's the problem.
I just hate to cut it off, but I forgot to do the beers. Beer every episode. We're back.
Okay. But yeah, it's a fucking fucked up thing.
Yeah, that's the way we live in.
That's a horrible video to watch, man.
It makes me sick. That's why I had to look away.
Makes me angry.
Again, I'm so upset about the watching. Like I love how people can videotape. Don't get it twisted. I love our rights that we can videotape and a lot of people catching them. But don't like I hope y'all don't let that happen to me. I hope y'all don't just sit there and videotape and let me get killed like that. That's what you see, because I would never let that happen to somebody else. So I don't know, and I would do that for even somebody I don't know. It's just.
So it's the right thing.
It's
to
more
do.
scary watching them die than being scared of a cop they're going to shoot me. I take my chance on that compared to watching that person die, because that's 100%.
Right. Just about doing the right thing. All right. So earlier I was talking about the right thing that companies are doing now.
Thank you for
So
the beer.
you're welcome. So I was searching companies' Twitters, like big companies' Twitters, like who's saying something, during this divisive time. Miller Lite, nothing. I'm a Miller Lite guy. You ain't gonna say nothing? You ain't got shit to say?
Yeah.
Like, you got nothing to say? Now, Yingling fucking came in huge. So, they said, we are committed to helping create positive change in an effort to further cultivate an inclusive brewery community. We are proud to launch diversity in brewing scholarships this fall with different breweries. So, and there's also another one. We believe in a world built on true equality, inclusion, and opportunity. Racism has no place in our society. We are committed to launching diversity in brewing scholarships this fall, and we're hopeful this will help to begin to cultivate a more inclusive brewing community. Now,
wow.
I mean, that's big.
Damn, that's good.
You got to say something,
That's
and they're
crazy,
starting a
man.
scholarship.
That's surprising.
Now, another reason that's so big is what I did to find a beer for this. I researched all the beers before the episode. You've been on before, you know that. He's been on every time. He knows that. He hosted with me. I was trying to find black-owned breweries, beers around here. Couldn't find a single one. Not a single black-owned
Really?
brewery.
That's
None.
surprising to me.
Actually, surprising you?
It is a little bit.
I mean,
Some
do you
reason
think
not.
it's because in the black community they don't care that much about beer, or you think there's an inequality in...
They don't. I don't think they see I don't think they can see the business in beer. I guess they don't see the.
Do you think that scholarship's
Nowhere
a good
around
thing, though?
here? Is there anywhere?
Bro, so there's companies, right? There's this company called Mac that was in Philly. Me and my girl searched all around. No beer,
Breweries, black-owned breweries.
no, not the breweries, the beer or the beer stores. None of them sell it. So in Delaware, they have Total Wine, shitload of different kind of beers. So I went on this website. There was like 20 different black-owned breweries around the country, big ones. None of them were available in Delaware. So they don't have nothing within
This radius. Yeah.
within 30 minutes of us at least.
Wow.
Connecticut.
Closest one was Connecticut.
Wow.
I don't even know there's black guys in Connecticut.
Wow.
But hey, like Yingling doing the right thing. I'm gonna lie. Like Miller Lite had nothing to say. I was hoping to drink Miller Lite. It's my favorite beer.
Yeah, I feel you.
And they didn't have shit to say about it?
Wow.
Come on, bro.
That's definitely a heartbreaker when you're hitting.
Now, people doing shit wrong. Let's go to the Drew Bree video. I want to talk about this motherfucker. So this is something that the way I used to think about things.
Years ago, and obviously they were always about police brutality, and now it's coming back to the fore, and a lot of people expect that we will see players kneeling again if and when the NFL season starts. I'm curious how you think the NFL will and should respond to that, and of course you're such a leader in the league. What is your responsibility as a leader in times like this for the rest of your teammates and players in the league?
Well, I will never agree with anybody disrespecting the flag of the United States of America.
Read the room, bro. Come on.
Let me just tell you what I see or what I feel when the national anthem is played and when I look at the flag of the United States. I envision my two grandfathers who fought for this country during World War II, one in the Army and one in the Marine Corps, both risking their lives to protect our country and to try to make our country and this world a better place. So every time I stand with my hand over my heart, looking at that flag and singing the national anthem, that's what I think about. And in many cases, it brings me to tears, thinking about all that has been sacrificed, not just those in the military, but for that matter, those throughout the civil rights movements of the 60s.
All right, turn the shit off.
And everyone and all that has been.
Bro, read the fucking room.
Sounds ridiculous.
I know.
All right, so I'm not gonna lie. When Colin Kaepernick started this kneeling shit, I was pissed. I was annoyed. I was like, bro, because I didn't want to talk about race relations. I think that was the biggest thing. I was like I said earlier, put my head in the sand. I didn't feel like dealing with it. Like, I don't want to hear about the shit. Let's just keep moving. Like, kneeling's not going to do shit. Kneeling, again, I was in the military too. Kneeling during the national anthem was just pissing me off.
Yeah.
But then I remember when I came back from Afghanistan in 2013, 2014. I was living in Vegas and I went to a baseball game. And the national anthem went off. And when you're in the military, especially when you're like in uniform, you stop, you have to salute and all that shit. I stood up, took my hat off, took my glasses off. And not a single person around me besides like my two buddies did the same thing.
Really?
So this was something that like people have been disrespecting that shit for a while.
No one stood up?
No, like there was like nobody.
You see
where was this at? In Las Vegas?
But until Kaepernick did that, nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah.
Exactly.
People act like they did.
They just want to be mad.
They wanted to be pissed off, and they wanted to have a reason to hate. And at that time, until recently, I was still annoyed by the kneeling thing. And I fucking get it.
I think it's a really peaceful way to do it.
I agree.
Like,
but when you hear that,
what more do you want?
But when you hear the perspective, like, oh, they're disrespecting the flag.
No, y'all
it's
fought for that.
Yes,
and that's what y'all fought for.
They're
us
reminding
to lay down.
you.
Y'all fought for us to sit. Y'all fought for us to stand.
Yep.
Y'all fought for us for do anything. That's why we're free. So
it's a reminder.
Why? Yeah, thank you. So why would people ever think? Because you still should put your hand on your heart.
Because you're so one way.
It's still you still respect them. You just don't respect what's going on as what is the reason the knee is hitting is because they want people to see what's going on.
It's almost like putting the flag at halfway.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's for a reason.
When
like,
I can't,
there's kneeling for a reason.
Being in America, and I remember growing up, and this was the United States of America. I'm talking about. That's all I keep saying. That's all I felt. And then it really felt now how this world been changing. Now it just turned into America. Like we're not united no more.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I felt like we was like I'm talking about from grade school up, everybody. Like it was just even if I walked down the street and somebody that don't belong in the area started wanting to start problems, whatever, just because I was from Ridley and that Ridley people that don't even know me would come up and protect me. You feel me? It was just like a gang kind of type of thing and everything. But when something very, very goes wrong, doesn't matter if you're from somewhere, it doesn't matter. They will always help you. And we will always get love by teachers. Everything was just love. Everything was just hitting love, love, love. And then now seems like everything is just hate, 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 hate. And then
you think I hate when people say the political climate or whatever, whereas they want to spin on shit. It's fucking Trump. Like if you don't think Trump is the biggest, I don't care how political you want to get. I'm gonna get political with this shit. Like fuck Trump. Like I remember like during the midterms. So I went where I go to vote is an elementary school, and around on the elementary school wall, like I was saying when you're younger, love, be nice, treat others respectfully, like, and then people were like, I don't care if Trump said touch her in the pussy or whatever the fuck he said. Like, bro, are you not? Do you not see where you are? Do you not remember being a kid and like, what the fuck happened?
Exactly.
What the fuck was that?
That's what I'm saying. That's how life is now. It's just, but again, I feel Trump is a big. He's manipulative, so
he's divisive. He likes to pin people against each other. He plays the us versus them.
Yeah, like I'm not. He's not stupid because obviously the shit he's doing is working. So he ain't a stupid person, but I'm just surprised that the world is believing it.
Shit, it's not easy.
Feeding into it. Yeah.
It's not easy to hate people. It's harder to love them. That dude just breeds hate. That's the easiest fucking thing you want to do.
Oh, I hate him.
Like
one of the smartest mans. Let me tell you what.
I don't think he's smart. I think I told you it's easier to cause people like.
He's a president.
Think you believe like if you're at a party.
To fool everybody to be a president, I'm telling you.
Bro, because people are stupid.
Damn.
They played the us versus. He played the us versus them card. It's the oldest fucking card in the book.
And then we went with it.
No, I didn't went with shit.
No, not you.
I didn't went with shit. I didn't vote until that motherfucker started talking. When he started talking, I said, "Hold the fuck up." Is anyone listening? And I feel like nobody's listening. Like, you don't hear the shit he's saying?
I really don't think they're listening. But
people are like, oh, well, people are just spinning shit. It's like, bro, that's what he just said. He just said that. Like, that really happened.
Yeah.
Like,
he says some shit, man. And it shocks me. I'm like, man, I would never... In my whole years of living, I never heard a president talk like this guy talks. Nah. It's entertaining, but it's also it's crazy reality too.
Yes.
Like the media is flourishing with
Didn't he say
this.
something about a different country just recent?
He's
You
always
talking
saying
about the shit when he said shithole countries? Are you talking about that?
He wrote a letter to somebody. He
I don't
was
know.
on Twitter or something.
It's always on fucking Twitter.
Yeah,
He's
man,
always
he
tweeting.
wrote it.
Dude, how about when he said with the protests, he said, when the looting starts, the shooting starts?
Yeah.
Bro, come the fuck
And
on.
that is directly from a Ku Klux Klan member back in the day in a newspaper. That's what he said.
And he was talking about sticking dogs on people. Like, bro, are you fucking crazy? And people were like, oh, it's cool. You already got impeached. And people just go, fuck it.
Do you think that has a reason of why things went down the way they did with all the looting and riots and all that kind of stuff?
Wait, what was the question?
Do you think he caused all that?
He definitely pissed more people off. If you're gonna say when the looting starts, the shooting starts.
That's gonna piss people off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, just sit there and chill the fuck back. Like,
Nothing good comes out of that comment.
And I heard that he was the only president to hide.
Dude, how about he said I was inspecting the.
Is that what he said?
He said I was inspecting the shelter.
That's what he said?
Yeah, they turned all the electricity off in the White House, and he went under into the bunker. And he said, I went down the bunker for a minute at like 2:00 before it all happened, and he's like, and I was inspecting down there. Bro, you are such a
He said
pussy.
some shit, man.
No, he is exactly what he grabs. He's a pussy. I can't stand the motherfucker, man.
Oh my god, he's stupid. He's trying to lie.
I was like, he was. His people believe that.
Yeah,
he was inspecting.
Bro, the shit that he gets. But so earlier I was talking about how I was in police county. I want to show the other side a little bit. How cops are different. You know, they are people too. So if you go up to that next video, Robbie, this is a video of just a routine traffic stop.
Tremaine, I pulled you over for not showing the insurance on your vehicle last time. Step on back this with me. Y'all just stay tight, okay? Okay. You don't have anything in your pockets or anything like that, do you? You got pocket knife on you. I'm going to take your pocket knife out. I'm going to set it right on your trunk, okay? Anything in here I need to know about? You got an FDA on. Oh. Jerry, Lard.
Y'all wanted to arrest me.
No.
Did you arrest me?
Nope.
I thought.
What, man? That's fine.
You know about the bond.
Yeah, I mean, you can pay for it or you can have a bond.
They just start shooting right in the face.
What's wrong with the car?
This
Yeah.
quit and having.
As soon as they open that door, the dude just comes out and shoots him right in the face.
Oh shit!
Just starts shooting all the cops. That dude scared as shit with his hands behind his back. Oh shit, Bobby went crazy.
Shoot him! Why isn't that cop shooting?
He's still shooting him. Other cops dying on the ground.
Did they kill him?
I don't know if that guy died. I think it was a manhunt afterwards. I don't know the full story. Normally I, look into it, but I did see a lot of those
That's
videos.
crazy.
So they do try to show you that in police kind of stuff like
They're
that, where
like-
they're like, this shit really happens. Like, you could die easily. So watch your ass.
No,
But there's a big jump between that and just kneeling on some dude's neck for a while. Like, understand, protect your ass. Watch what the fuck you're doing. Be careful with who you're talking to, because shit can happen like that real fast.
Just teach me, because in academy, do they teach you? Because again, I remember seeing this on certain, like on TV shows, like the cops.
Mhm.
But I didn't know how legit it is. But that one cop that went to that car, is that other cop was supposed to be sitting there all relaxed, nonchalantly, or isn't he supposed to be covering him?
He should be covering him. Yeah.
So you
Because
get
I didn't see him covering
Nah,
him.
he was like looking down.
you get
when that-
complacent with shit. They didn't expect anything. This is fucking Arkansas.
I know you say they didn't expect none of
Yeah.
that, whatever. But aren't you trained to
Yeah,
every
yeah.
situation could be possibly?
So you're supposed to take everything seriously.
Seriously, yeah.
This is Arkansas. And if a cop when you're a cop, I've never been a cop, but if you're always serious, you're gonna come off as an asshole, and this causes a lot more anger and problems in traffic stops. So some things that come across as being an asshole is just your training.
But I mean, like, I'll be a dickhead until I check everybody.
Yeah.
As long as that, then we can talk. You feel me? I just want to make sure that none of these death weapons, and then when we get that figured out, then that's when we can start talking.
Yeah, but these dudes are probably in the middle of sticks, fucking Arkansas.
I hear you.
Shit
And they
will
just
happen.
they didn't do what they were supposed to. There's like
I've been there
there's a
way too
bunch of
many
videos like that.
times.
Like this shit can really happen. It's not to scare you. It's to show you, you need to be ready for some shit.
Exactly.
But that could lead to someone being more of an asshole than they need to be. Like people are out there trying to kill me.
They picked a
And
dangerous job. They know it from the gate.
And that's that whole us versus them mentality. That's like, hey, they're really, if we stop these people, they really could be trying to kill us. You can think in your mind like everyone's trying to kill you.
Exactly. Especially after that.
Yeah.
That would change me just as a cop.
So just like every cop, I mean, that cop could have been your guy. You don't know. Like not every cop's out to kill people, and
Certainly not.
Not everyone you pull over is a bad guy.
Bad guy. Exactly.
But so after all this happened, there is a push now to defund police departments, to take away some of their funding. What do you guys think about that?
I don't know. What good's that going to do?
Well, their idea is to take some of the funding away. Now, again, I haven't read anything. I've been reading articles, but I haven't actually seen any like legislative work or anything like that. But their idea is to take away some of the money from these, like their big, like say, you can see police departments with tanks and like just things that are too extravagant for like something you don't need.
Mm-hmm.
Where that line ends, I don't know. And then putting that back into the community, putting it back into lower income communities that could do better with money than they could with high power rifles. But I think
so. They're going to put their money in to try to help the community.
As opposed to
of who they've been,
as opposed to policing them. But I don't know how that would.
I think they should keep it. The most they should do is just extend education to be a cop, to just the schooling or whatever. In my eyes, it teaches you to be more of a person and let you see other cops that is good, if you make sense. Like sometimes when you do something for so long with somebody, you build a chemistry. So if you can see a good cop and you sitting there learning I'm not gonna say year by year or whatever, but I'm gonna say at least 2 years. So
you're saying on the job training?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Just do that for 2 years and then
2 years thing.
I think the whole 2 years.
Chauvin was one of those cops who taught other cops.
So you have a bad cop teaching these people. That's even worse.
I hear what you're saying, but it's already gonna be fucked up because even when you change everything, you still got bad cops in right now
teaching them wrong.
So, but yeah, so it's gonna pretend to act like good cops until everything dies down. But again, I see they're trying to make a point that nothing is going to die down. Something's going to change, or the riots and all this peaceful protesting bullshit.
What do you think about the riots?
Some of them, I think, there's people are just being dickheads.
Now, do you think the rioters are dickheads?
Damn straight they're dickheads.
Yeah,
but not all of them. Some of them just doing it to make a noise.
Yeah, someone might be doing it for the wrong reasons.
I want you to hear them. If we just sit there and keep doing the peaceful protesting,
y'all ain't hearing that.
Y'all not listening. And then
that's why I understand it.
Yeah, is now y'all love throwing this on the news now. The news media loves throwing everything on TV. So you start writing, breaking shit, this and that. Now that's breaking news. So now from that hitting breaking news, because protesting ain't gonna be breaking news.
Mm-hmm.
So from this breaking news, now they say, okay, they protest. I mean, they're rioting. Why are they rioting? Oh, because of what happened. Now the world sees it. Now the world looking at us a whole different way now because of we made it media.
But so say, what could the rioters? So most of these guys are people are breaking into stores. Do you think that's the right way to do it? Do you think they should be?
Some of them just trying to get a come up. I can just see them dickheads. You can just tell which ones should get come up.
So how do you, if you're someone who's like, I want to make enough noise for people to notice, what do you go and destroy? Because rioters are basically just out there fucking shit up, or they're stealing.
I'm not going to say there's a certain location. Just riot somewhere that is known. For example, a lot of people just going to riot mostly in big cities.
I think destroying some of them statues is good.
Yeah. Did you see the one in, was it Canada? there was still a Confederate statue up. Like, bro, get the shit the fuck out. I don't understand the whole Confederate thing.
Me either. Why was he even here? But again,
Yeah, what is that about?
I hate when they're like, oh, the Confederacy wasn't about slavery. Yes, the fuck it was. That's what it was.
That upsets me so.
I hate that shit.
You're crazy to even drive around with that flag. Like,
I don't get it. That's what it was about. I wear it or I use it because I'm from the South. Bro.
That's what some people were trying to tell me too. I said, you don't understand the concept.
Yeah, you don't understand what the fuck you're flying.
That gets so under my skin.
You know what I used to
But yeah, the statues destroyed is cool.
Yeah, I don't mind that shit at all. Get rid of it. The one thing I used to say a lot, which when all this Black Lives Matter started, Black Lives Matter, people would respond with all lives matter.
Oh, I hate it.
I used to understand. I was like, yeah, fuck, yeah, all lives do matter.
No.
But you're missing the whole point.
You're missing
the fucking point.
I heard a good analogy about this. All right, so we're all sitting at the table. Sailor's sitting at the table over there. We're all sitting at the table eating. Or we're not eating. Something about to serve us all food. So they give me a plate of food. They give us all a plate of food. Then Sailor don't get a plate of food. So Sailor says, I deserve food. I want to eat. I deserve food.
I've heard.
And everyone else says, or as they're eating, they got their plate of food. We all deserve food, not just you. As they're eating, and he's over there not eating. I deserve food. I deserve food.
Exactly.
We all deserve food. Stop.
Exactly.
As they're eating.
Exactly.
Where did you hear that? Because I've heard that too.
I read it somewhere. But I thought that was a great way to put it.
That's perfect. I never heard that before. That's perfect.
I ain't talking to you, Siri.
Fucking Siri, that bitch.
But yeah.
But yeah, like when I used to hear the Black Lives Matter, it would annoy the shit out of me, and I had no. It was just something that.
But we all can't matter until you got to start where the problem is and fix that, because they're being treated unfair and like they don't matter. So let's let them know they matter, so we can all matter.
I think that's what upsets me because there's a lot of my friends that says that,
and
I know
older people don't get it.
Racist.
Older people.
It's harder for
I try to
them
explain it to an old head I work with, and doesn't understand it. Doesn't understand the analogy. Stupid analogy. How's that stupid? It's so simple.
Because he don't want to hear it.
He doesn't want to.
Head in the sand, man.
That's just not people, but.
Oh man.
What I was just saying.
You just had someone that says stuff. That say all lives matter. Your experience with people saying that.
All right, that area.
I guess it's not there.
I guess you don't know anybody, huh?
How do you feel about people that say that?
Bro, Tremaine broke. We broke Tremaine.
Hold on.
You broke him.
Hold on, guys. Wait, because I got to backtrack.
It's 90 degrees in this basement. He's wearing sweatpants with a hole where his dick is. He's got a long john shirt on and a fucking Tupac beanie.
Oh,
what the hell you
my
call it?
fault. Back to this. I said that a lot of people that I have friends with that says it, but I know they're not racist. I know that 100% they're not racist. They're the coolest people in the world, whatever. But it just makes me upset just because it shows me that you don't understand the movement.
Mm-hmm.
Like completely at all. If you just understand that one part, like you said, then that means it's going somewhere on that end as people are listening. If you can't understand that part, then you're not listening at all, nor are you trying to listen. That's my biggest thing.
And I think that's what everyone's coming around. I think more now than was in the past, everyone's coming around to that. Not everyone. Most people are coming around to that. The people that were in the middle where we're like, that's a bullshit saying, are now coming around to like, yeah, that fucking makes sense.
Agreed.
The people that are far right are never going to understand that.
Yes, exactly. Nor do they want to, but
they have no inclination for it.
I understand because they got taught a different way. So I'm never gonna be mad at somebody that got taught something.
Because they're in that us versus them mentality. They're like, man, fuck all of them. Us here in Arkansas, we all vote Trump, no matter what. Like, you vote Republican.
Exactly.
No matter how against Republican values or whatever you grew up learning, that shit don't matter no more.
And that's what a lot of people say. Why do you vote this? I grew up like that.
That's exactly what they will say. It.
All right. You're on that side. Why do we even have to do that in America? Why do we have to pick a side? We're not supposed to be divided. That literally divides us right away. From the gate, you're dividing us.
Making us Republican
this
Democrats. That's
why
all
can't we just
making a team.
How's it united if we're totally not?
Exactly. Why does it have to be
just in the government alone, let alone in America and the way people are being treated?
Exactly. Why can't we have one way? One name.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because like you said, I didn't even think about that until you just said it. We automatically divided as a team.
And they got colors like Crips and Bloods,
Yes, exactly.
red and blue. Like,
Like,
like what is going? This is just gangs in suits. I
Yes.
just don't get it.
And they're making us the little fighters out here while they sit up there and watch.
It's just all part of the fuckery.
It's a game.
That's why I don't vote. I should.
Bro, don't even get me into the vote. Let's get a vote.
I'm a vote.
Bro,
I'm a vote this year, though.
You smoke weed.
I'm a vote this
you
year.
You care about weed. Fucking vote. You don't like racism. You care about people that are not racist. Get rid of all these motherfuckers.
Weed's not going to be the thing that put me at the polls. I'm just telling you that.
What? Why?
I'm going to smoke it regardless. Why does it matter?
Exactly. Smoking it
I've been
before.
doing it forever, so that's not going to change.
Yeah.
Regardless of.
It's just a bonus is happening.
But to get these wrong people out of there, maybe I'll vote for that. Yeah.
We have a pandemic. We have riots. Shit needs to change. If you don't think voting will change that, you're the problem.
It makes me feel like
Obama was here and people were still getting killed. It's still going to happen.
Exactly.
Do we have a pandemic and
that's different. I'm just saying about this problem at
They
hand.
forced a pandemic on us. It didn't have to get this deep.
No, because Trump didn't do shit. He thought it was a us versus them thing. Like, oh, they're just coming after me again with this pandemic bullshit, trying to make me look bad, which nobody fucking did until you fucked it up.
Yeah.
Bro, close it. New Zealand, 0 people in New Zealand have that shit.
Yeah.
0, because she shut shit. The president or prime minister, whatever you want to call
Katie
it,
was just
shut
telling me
shit
about that.
down. Yep. That's all you got to do is just shut shit down.
She get radar. What's going on over there? All right, close this bitch.
we don't need all of it. Like it's a fucking.
Nobody coming in or out.
Did it ever get there at all?
Yeah.
Just not real heavy?
They just shut shit down. They fucking test like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you left the country. You're staying there for 2 weeks. But no. They don't have that. It's this whole thing where like, oh, I'm American. I can go wherever I want. Shut the fuck up. If you want to keep America, shut the fuck up and go over there.
Exactly.
And stay there. And if
wait 2 weeks,
get
bro.
better, come back.
You got me fucked up. That's just stupid.
That's the rules.
Like, shit was simple.
And how is their government ran? What's their shit? How's their government ran? Like
New Zealand.
Yeah.
And what regard?
Do they have like president?
They have a prime minister. I think prime minister.
Okay.
Yeah, but she held like every day she would get out and send a video out. Like it was just like chilling back to. It wasn't like she wasn't wearing a suit or pantsuit or whatever a woman prime minister should wear. She was just wearing like casual clothes and just talking to people just like a person.
Yeah, yeah.
So she's like, listen, guys, this is what's going on. This is our numbers. What we should do is this.
They didn't make a big media frenzy out of it.
Yeah.
And fucking.
Pretty similar to what Cuomo did. Where Cuomo just put out the facts. He was still pretty chill about it. He's like, listen, these are the facts. If we do this, this can happen.
Yeah.
If you don't do this, hey, this is what's going to happen.
Now, do you think things are going to spike since we're getting close to the point of open up? Is it about to get crazy, you think, and shit's going to spike up? Because it should, unless it's fake. It should be spiking.
Exactly. It should be spiking. That's what it seemed like when this whole black thing happened. Corona got scared off for a few weeks.
They got scared of black people?
Yeah, exactly.
Corona's like, we ain't fucking with that.
Ever since this whole racism shit started, Corona disappeared. Not one person, not one thing. One day they talked about
the media had something else to play with. That's all
exactly,
it was.
but nobody even worried about it. It was like a life.
And there's crowds of people all over.
Yes,
it's bigger than there's been for months.
But I do think there are people, but a lot of people are now washing their hands more. People are fucking doing that face mask, but still. That's just gonna come up.
I think people's dirty as hell still. They touching their car, fucking steering wheels, doors, handles. They're not washing their hands every little moment they do something. So you're still carrying around germs somewhere, no matter what. And if you got Corona, you got the Corona. It's gonna go away, and you can't get it again.
Tremaine.
So just live life until you get it, I guess. Because if people get the flu and it goes away, we don't cry and close the world.
Bro, I forgot to tell you. Did you know my dad had Corona?
Yes, I did know.
He lives with me, bro.
You were the reason I shut my studio down for a month, but
Yes.
And he's the one that coughed in my mouth, motherfucker.
Yeah, and you didn't get shit, so. But I had the chances of getting something.
Bro, so speaking of the whole not washing hands and stuff, so he came back one day, and me and Ashley my girlfriend were sitting on the couch, right? And he's in the kitchen, sitting at the table, and he just looks at us, hey, I just got a call, I have coronavirus. And just sitting there, I was like, are you serious? He said, yeah. I said, get the fuck downstairs, bro. What the fuck are you doing up here? Like, are you kidding me? Go the fuck away.
That's crazy.
Bro, he would come up at night for snacks and shit.
Yo,
Like I would like.
Why are you near me then,
bro? Like he would like sneak upstairs to get snacks. Like it's not in danger in my life.
Like it's a joke.
Like, I brought him every meal. I brought him everything he ever needed.
What'd
and
you do? Like sit at the bottom step? Like here you go.
I'll put it on the bottom step. Come get it.
Yo, he's that party.
He was like a caged animal.
Yeah, and he would like one night like
Use the basement door. Don't come in the front door.
bro.
Oh.
And he had like minor pneumonia off it. That was how a lot of people died. And if you talk to him today, he's like, "Oh, Josh, that wasn't a big deal, bro. You almost died. Like you don't get that shit. You could have died. Oh no, Josh, it's not that serious."
It's different for some people.
Yes,
some people
that's
it's
not what I
extreme.
said.
Some people. Your dad's pretty healthy, I assume.
Yeah, he probably went
so
through something worse
it
than
wasn't
that.
too.
But bro,
Felt like a
he coulda
normal
died.
sick. For
and he
him.
was still sneaking around the house trying to like spread the shit. Like, bro, just stay downstairs.
Fuckers.
And then he one day he just came. Like one day he was just like nonchalant about it because me and Ashley were both really sick. We thought we had it. Like we both had really big symptoms, like bad symptoms from it. And he just came upstairs and was walking around like, "Oh, you guys got it anyway, so who cares?" I was like, "Bro, still get the fuck downstairs. Like, what are you doing?"
That's crazy.
It's just
I would have put him in a hotel room. I wouldn't even have him in my house.
Oh yeah, I probably definitely did it. Like, if he's came in and showed me paper here, yeah. But that's already made me laugh when he came up.
he was just sitting there. Oh yeah, I got corona.
yeah.
Bro, what are you doing here?
I go to a hotel for 3 weeks, like later.
Like what the fuck are you doing?
Fuck that.
All paid expenses. Go. Bye.
That's just oh, that's so fucking funny.
That's
World's crazy, man.
And then I seen him at the supermarket a couple weeks later. I'm like, oh shit.
That's,
Hey John, and I ran.
Hey, bye. Dude, parents are crazy though.
Parents just don't understand. Yeah.
They got that watered down racism shit.
Yeah.
Where they're like, oh, you got a black friend? Well, don't leave him alone in the house. Like they'll say some shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
bro.
They're not racist, but
Yeah, not racist,
they
but
say
don't leave them alone.
because they're raised to hear that kind of
Yeah, they
shit.
were
So it's just
raised-
in their blood.
My mom's racist as shit.
Is she?
Who's
Who's she racist against?
She hate white people.
So do I.
What does she say about
I don't know. I can't even pinpoint something. It's just that when, especially with my girls, the ex-girlfriends, whatever, she would all act all fake.
Oh, yeah, they were
and I
white.
would keep telling these girls, yo, she's fake as shit, yo. Like, she's just pretending this
My mom
because
don't like you.
she wants,
Yeah.
exactly, she wants me to be happy. She don't like you. Don't make it seem like she like you. And then she, shut up. She likes it. She blah, blah, blah. And then when I'm like, Mom, yeah, I'm done with that, John, whatever. She said, I told you that stupid white bitch couldn't do it. I'm like, damn, man. Why are you being so aggressive? I don't know. It's just
And does it not make sense to you?
like she would never say a person's name first. Like she won't say, well,
Yeah.
Steven at work, blah, 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 or Steven somewhere, or Bob. No, she would say this white motherfucker.
Now, when she says that, do you feel a certain way? Like you shouldn't talk like that?
I
Or-
laugh at her every time. I got burn on her a lot. Like we got.
But do you feel like it's wrong? Like you wouldn't say
Yeah, I
that?
tell her every damn time.
Yeah. I'm
She
just
don't
saying because when
listen.
I hear some shit like that, I'm always just like shaking my head.
But
Like,
she don't listen though. But I still
Yeah.
come at her. So we go back and forth. I don't listen to what she's got to say either. So I can't be picking, choosing, thinking. Everybody got different opinions. So she don't think she's racist. She's racist.
Oh,
Trust me.
everybody has a little racism in them, just a little bit.
Yeah. But she's still, I think sometimes she's racist against black people too, because, or even Mexicans or whatever, because sometimes she keeps saying, and when she's talking to her sisters, so they keep referring. Just to,
I didn't mean to do that.
Bro, what the fuck?
Scare the shit out of me. They're referring to everybody as Americans. Like when she mad about something, she okay, these damn American type ordeal. So
Yeah.
But again, I understand why she would say like the Americans, because it is a whole different scheme from Barbados to America. It's like it's one of the most craziest turnarounds. Like, don't get shit twisted. You are free to do a lot of things here, but it costs money. If that makes sense.
What do you mean? What costs?
Everything costs money.
What in Barbados you just do whatever you want for free?
The main thing that kills me about America, this is the only main thing, like health insurance and all, like when it comes to health, you got to pay for it.
Vote.
But I don't think nobody
He
is
does
fighting.
that. He said that
yes, but
earlier.
nobody's fighting for that. I don't think fighting to like how.
I think that's one of the main arguments, isn't it?
Like I don't think so. You I don't know how far y'all into it, but
He's in more than me.
I just know I want healthcare to be free. As like number one, you shouldn't have to pay to be born, or have to pay to die. That makes no sense to me because that's a blessing in either way of you being on this earth and you leaving this earth, whatever. You should get that peaceful. Everybody should get that peaceful burial. You feel me? The only thing you're doing is putting them in a box and then you're burying the person.
I think America could afford that.
Like, come on, you feel me? Like, come on now.
There's a lot of deaths, but
I
know grab some beers.
That shit.
Obviously, Justin doesn't want free health care. That's why he's leaving.
And then also free schooling. You feel me? And
Canada is a pretty cool place.
that's what I'm saying.
They got free health care.
Yeah, and then schooling.
And they got weed delivered right to your hotel room. Good spot.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Weed's
That's
legal.
hot.
Yeah, I got shit delivered right to my room.
Oh, that's hot.
I went outside. Yo, Rob, I'm out front. I went down and bought an ounce off him real quick. Straight legal, like this.
That's hot.
Like, yo, this is awesome.
Oh, that's hot. You want to come in and smoke?
But they don't have like dispensaries all over there. It's delivery people. So that's how they do it.
The people selling it.
Yeah, legally selling marijuana. It's like an Uber, but they just come drop you weed.
They sell
Like
it.
an app and all that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't mean. I guess.
It's for the boys.
So,
what do you guys think is going to come out of all of this? You think anything's going to change?
I'll give it. It's gonna be a little quiet for maybe a year, and something else gonna happen.
If anything's quiet, then nothing.
I hope.
is
I
ever
totally
gonna
hope
change.
it does.
Nothing should ever get quiet. This should not. The protest. Nothing should be quiet.
Now, what do you think? What do you think as the leaders of the world who can change things? What do you think they should do
Listen.
to make this better? Listen, and
That's it.
And do what?
Listen.
Listen. But
everything is.
You guys, there's an action that's wanted here.
But that's what I mean. The action is going to be done by you, by yourself, when you listen. It's self-explanatory.
Just everyone has to do the right thing.
Just listen. That's all it is. If you don't listen to what people are saying, and I'm not saying just one individual, just listen to everybody. I'm talking about even the other people that disagree. Just look what the world is today, and then look how everybody's arguing about something stupid to the point of, why are we arguing about a cop should get locked up? Like, he is, like, that's guaranteed should be locked up. It shouldn't be under investigation. It's on video. Like, stuff like that should be one of them plain quick evictions or stuff like that. Because, you feel me? Because there's nothing I feel like you should be having, because everything that happens bad when you got a badge on is under investigation, and you're something, they'll get fired or they get suspended with pay, or wherever the case is. Once they just did something bad on camera, on television, what it needs to be under investigated. You feel me? And then that's what makes it so sickening. That because I know if my black ass did that, there's no under investigation. Y'all got I got him on camera. Boom. Y'all already got a sentence for me already, sitting in that courtroom right there on the paper before I even go in front of that judge. But what the hell is the difference on the cop that murders people or
he's a murderer right in front
take
of your
advantage,
eyes?
or where's that one cop that pushed that 75-year-old man on the ground?
Did you see what Trump said about that?
What did he say?
Yes. Oh.
He said he was a Antifa provocateur.
Yes.
That's what he said.
He said, look, he's like,
he
it was like fishy or some shit.
That he purposely did that.
Like, he faked it. Like, that was all
Blood
fake.
is shooting out this man's ear, and he's gone knocked out. That made me sick. And then the one cop that did push him, I think.
Why does he say the things he says?
Cause the world lets him, because they think that. Because one thing people say, I love that he's our president, because he says whatever he wants. And that's what people says. They love that he say whatever he wants, even if it's stupid.
They think it's fearlessness.
No, it's stupid. But it's just.
I know what it is. I'm just saying.
No, I know, but it's for them to think that. That's what I mean. Like, I don't know how people can't just think
logically.
Yes, like
just be a person.
Like, I know some people can't think like that, but yes, that's right there. Think as a person, a human being, no color.
See, I hate when people that get involved in like those conspiracy theories, like that, where it's like that's conspiracy, that dude was there, paid actor, whatever it is. They think they're in on some shit that nobody else is in on. Like, oh, everyone else is stupid and I'm smart. I was dumb my whole life. I couldn't pass the fucking 8th grade. But I know that Sandy Hook shooting, that was all set up. That was all fake.
Exactly.
Bro, come on now.
Exactly. I feel what you're saying.
Come on, bro. Why would you fake a elementary school shooting? To get rid of guns? Bro.
Didn't even work.
It didn't not even inches. Because
didn't even get close. They talked about it for a little bit.
Because no matter what, guns don't shoot by itself. So it's just, again, off of bad people. It's just.
But there should definitely be more gun. I mean, I have guns.
Yes.
I was in the military. I mean, bro, if they were like, all right, we got to get rid of all guns tomorrow, I'd be like, all right, here's my guns. Don't care.
Fuck that.
I don't care. Like, if it's gonna help move the country forward, and
No,
I'll
and the cops get guns? Cops stay with guns? No. 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 No.
All right, so and I'll show you. They had this big shooting, right? There was a big mass shooting. Then, like within the next year, everyone turned their guns in. They said, "All right, well, obviously we can't handle the shit."
And then how'd it go over there?
There's like almost no shootings now. Like
The cops still got guns?
I don't know. I can't tell you yes or no with that.
I'm not.
You gotta give the cops exactly what people have, a bat or whatever. They
Yeah.
shouldn't have anything above.
No.
Because you don't need it.
Exactly. Why do you need a gun if I?
'Cause
don't-
they ain't
I
got
don't
no
know
gun.
Like I understand that people might still have guns, but still to that point, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not giving them my gun if they not giving up their guns.
So the problem with that is
they can stay with tasers and shit like that, or even non-lethal guns. I'm cool with that. If we get no guns, they get non-lethal weapons.
Yeah,
so
they
like
should.
bullet guns or whatever. I'm cool with that. But do not give them a gun to.
And if they get in a situation where a guy has a gun, then they bring in that one squad who has
Yes,
the guns.
they've got the guns.
And they only come
But
out.
then that dude just dies.
What?
So this dude, all right. So Timmy,
What, the cop?
Timmy
The cop
Cop.
that doesn't
Timmy
have a
Cop
gun.
puts his boots on every day. All he really wants to do is go help people. He has his kid and wife at home. He goes like, I ain't trying to fight nobody. I ain't trying to start shit. He gets called to a bar. There's a bar fight, and these drunk dudes are fighting. All he's trying to do is, this is his job. He has to be here. He has to be in control. He has to be, all right, guys, we got to stop this shit. You guys just can't be fighting in this bar, destroying shit. So he goes and breaks it up.
Is he by himself?
He's just by himself.
You should wait for backer number one.
All right. So there's Timmy, and then his buddy Joe's coming up. Right?
Okay.
Here comes Joe. Joe's a dumb fuck if you can't tell by the noise. So Joe's coming up, and they're they got the two dudes separated. Joe's got Christy, and Timmy's got I don't even remember the names anymore. They each got one person, right? And they break up the fight. Again, this guy wants no part. He doesn't want to fight. He doesn't even want to break up a fight. He's just trying to help people and just go home to his wife and kids. He's sick of this fucking job. He's been doing it for 15 years. Every day people are pissed off at him. All he wants to do is separate them. Then this dude has a gun. And he fucking kills Timmy. Timmy didn't want no part of that shit. He was just breaking up a fight.
But that's
the other side of what I'm showing. I'm not saying.
Why did he walk into that? If he didn't want, basically, he didn't want to work today. His energy was already off. Because number one, if I'm walking in the bar, two niggas gonna act like an idiot. I'm walking in there with tasers already. Yo, calm down. Okay.
You can't just start tasing people.
Bullshit.
That's gonna be on. That's gonna be on video, bro.
I told y'all to stop 3 times. Y'all don't want to listen. I'm tasing y'all.
They ain't gonna die.
They ain't gonna die. That's the main
People
thing. And
can
I'm
die,
gonna
but
come over there with my
can't
partner. We both tasing these motherfuckers, handcuffs, and we taking y'all away.
But again, that could turn into a whole thing where you can tase somebody and they won't go down.
Oh, don't get it twisted.
Yeah, that happens.
I hear
There's
you.
people that get
But
that.
that's when they know it's gotta be a fight.
If
If
you
I
don't-
know if I tase y'all, but
And if you don't hit somebody precisely, there's a certain point where if you hit somebody, it doesn't even do anything because they're like,
Did you ever get hit with a taser?
no, I always want. When you go to get the job, you get hit with a taser. I've been pepper sprayed. I've been shit like that.
How's that?
It sucks.
Yeah, I bet.
Like everything comes at like,
Everything's hurting.
my eyes are sensitive.
bro. You know what?
That's death.
Yeah.
I have real sensitive eyes. Like lights. Like if I look over there, I'll get a headache. I can't look into lights.
That is death.
Yeah.
You got pepper spray before?
Death.
Yeah.
Death.
It's bad.
I'm dead ass like that. Oh, don't even if you get a lot of money for it to try it, don't do it. Trust me.
Is that why you did it?
Trust me.
You got money? Someone paid you?
Trust me.
Yeah,
Well, mine
probably.
wasn't
Did you ever
that.
see the
It's a
video of the
sin.
kids getting pepper sprayed against the
On
wall?
the wall, them students.
Oh, it's great.
Oh my god.
Pull it up.
I gotta pull this up. This is funny. It's so funny.
It's a sin.
You're like, ah!
How old are they?
They're like teenagers. I don't know why
I was
they did
13,
it. But
14.
And they just
a
wanted to do
cop
it.
did it. A cop
Yeah,
did
the cops
it. To them.
came up and they literally just
One by one.
They just like, I wanna do it.
Voluntarily.
yeah,
Like,
they
I
volunteered.
mean, but I would like I just did this. You ever hear the one chip challenge?
I did that already. I got a video.
I got a video of it too.
I easily did it with no problem.
Really? I was a bitch, bro.
I know.
What I did was she got a chip. She's like, hey, I got the chip coming for you. I was like, all right, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it on video. I'm gonna prepare with the podcast. So before before our podcast comes out, the first one we did, it says like, this is when the podcast is gonna come out.
by teacher.
New video every week, kind of thing. But you'll see it when it's gonna start coming out once these next 2 videos are edited. I'm trying to get this one edited soon because it's controversial. Right? It's more important right now.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is it.
Why can't I hear it?
Stop resisting, please comply. Stop resisting, please comply. Stop resisting, please comply. Stop resisting, please comply. Stop!
Don't open your mouth.
Don't resist. Stop resisting.
Don't open your mouth. Let's go, Tristan.
Don't open your mouth.
Stop resisting.
Don't open your mouth.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
What did y'all think was gonna happen?
They're just saying like a fucking boss.
It's not here. It's coming. It goes right down the line.
Y'all act like this is gonna happen.
Why would they do this?
This is like an hour and 45-minute process. And he drenched him.
Hey, you gotta have like permission slip from the parents, right?
They hope so. Because he drenched them. Like their face was red, like dripping in their eyes.
What is the title of this video? Like,
teacher pepper sprays kids.
Why though?
I don't know why they volunteered. I better get paid.
Fine. The guy with the camera says you're fine.
I better get paid.
Bro, like, no fucking way.
They cry harder because they can't move, or they can't find nobody. They can't, cause they're not opening their eyes.
They can't see.
They can't.
This guy's short.
Oh, the midget boys are going crazy right now.
It's vertically impaired. Get it right, by the way.
Yeah, that shit hurts. That man.
Why would? All right, no, seriously, hold on. How do they get permission slips for this?
I don't know, dude.
I don't know why the cops just letting them scream like that.
All right.
Oh, it's a science project. Oh, they gotta say they're done.
What?
I think they gotta say they're done.
They all said they're done.
Do they all get A's in the class if you survive for like 5 minutes? Like, what
if
is
I had
this?
an F and they say you get this an A, I'm doing it. I'm sorry. So I don't fail, I'm doing it. I'm definitely.
What was the? I'm not sure why.
It's a science project.
Science?
Ohio criminal science students? Maybe they're all like freshmen in college?
They're probably about to be cops or want to be cops. They probably want to be cops and they want to.
But they look so young.
They do look young. Ohio criminal science students agreed to get pepper spray to experience the possible effects of it.
I want to be cops.
You're fine, Susan.
Oh my god. Dude, that's rough.
After you go through it, you can talk shit. I said, yeah, I've been through it.
So yeah, that's how it feels, I guess.
Yep.
So, I want to backtrack a little bit. I wasn't pepper sprayed. I went through a gas chamber.
That sounds worse.
Yeah, definitely do.
I don't know. Looking at that, it looks like the pepper spray is concentrated.
Damn, skip it right now, eyeball. I agree with you. But what the gas?
The gas thing, you have to open your eyes. You do some jumping jacks for the military.
Isn't that same thing happen to juice?
Yeah, but it's not like that.
Okay, I was just
It's a
that's what got
different
me
thing.
a little scared.
It's like I think it's pepper. I think it is a room full of pepper. I don't know. I gotta look it up later. But I think it's a room full of something like that, like pepper spray. And you have
gotta
it.
breathe it in.
Yeah, you gotta breathe it in. You gotta do some jumping jacks, and you better not have had to shave that morning because that shit goes right through your pores.
Oh, yeah.
And when you're in the military, you have to shave every day. I had to shave twice a day when I was in the military because my beard grows fast. Bro, that shit hurt. It went through all the pores.
So when do you get out?
You know what?
Like
of the chamber.
Oh, so it depends like how you react to it.
What if you
so
go,
if you can't do
what
the,
if you're like fuck out like the girls were?
Yeah, I think you have to do like 10 jumping. I can't remember how many it was. Like say you have to do 10 jumping jacks. If you can't do the 10 jumping jacks, you're there until you do the 10 jumping jacks. So just fucking do it. Don't be a bitch about it. But bro, when you get out of that,
what's stopping you from doing it?
Huh?
What's stopping you from doing the 10?
The pain, I guess.
Exactly. That's what I'm asking. Where's the pain at?
But the only way to stop it is to do them. So
Yeah.
I'm doing
Where is the pain hitting you at?
it's all in your face.
Okay.
You got cuts in your hand. You got cuts anywhere. It goes right into it.
Do you feel it in your lungs?
What kind of gas is it?
I don't know. Like I said, I can't remember what it was.
You gotta
But
remember.
it was well, fuck man. That was like 15 years ago
Does
or
it feel
something.
like your chest is burning or anything like that when that whole thing is going?
Yeah, especially when you get out of there. So you're in the room and then you do it. You leave the room, and as soon as you leave the room, everything just leaves. Like all the liquids in your body is just gone.
What do you mean?
Like from your face, everything like snot, spit, and you can't see. So you're just kind of, and they have you walk down a hill. bro, you can't see nothing. And sometimes there's no one there with you. Like, if there was a bunch of people that just came out, they're just like, they're not there with you. Like, there's nobody there to help you guys. So I just walked until I was like, hello, is anyone fucking here? This shit hurts. Oh, man, I remember that. That was fun. Well, fun, but it fucking hurt.
Yeah, that didn't sound fun. I don't think I would participate.
I don't think I would do pepper spray. I would get tased, though.
I'd get pepper spray, but not like that. He juiced up their eyeballs. Nope.
He did spray the shit out of them.
Especially that first girl that went through it. First girl has to go through it because he literally.
I liked how it went right down the line. They all start hurting at the same time. Like,
yeah.
That's not that.
In the order they got sprayed.
That's a sin.
Like you're saying, when you're making pancakes, the first couple are always fucked up. So you probably put more in the first girl's face and was like, oh, no, I feel bad.
Yeah, that's
the first girl got the worst. You got the worst pancake the first one, bro.
Right.
You perfected it the first three.
I suck at pancakes.
Oh, shit. Well, that's the podcast, man. I hope fucking things get better.
I do. Because
we'll see.
Not good right now.
Pandemic, racism, fucking 2020 can suck a dick. The biggest dick to be sucked. Donald Trump can go suck one.
Yes, I agree with that. Amen.
Anything else need to be said here?
That was a good burp. Yeah, Tremaine, any last words?
What do you think for?
Anything you want to promote? Any socials or anything? You big social media guy?
You say my social security number?
Yeah, what's your number, bro? Let me get them digits.
It really not.
Tell them where to find your music and whatnot. You are an artist.
There you go.
I don't remember the
shit. Horrible. That's what you say? You don't remember the shit?
I'm looking for a manager.
Where can they find your music?
Obviously YouTube, but I can't.
That's not obvious to the people that don't
know.
Who
are
they
YouTubing?
What's your name?
Again, you can put in Baby Jesus, but that's still not just finding me like that again. There's a lot of Baby Jesus YouTube things out there, so I'm not going to direct somebody in a stupid goose hunt.
All right, what's your name on Instagram? Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
All right, bro. We're going to put Tremaine's
right,
Tremaine's Instagram is going to be here.
The video guy got some work to do. He'll get your socials on there for you, all right?
It's going to be the Black Mamba, but I don't know where's the dots.
I hear you.
We'll figure it out.
We're going to take care of this guy and give you his socials, guys. My video guy is good.
Rob, you want to promote what's going on here?
INR Studios. Hit us up on Google. Check out the ratings. Come record some music. And you can check out our music, Ill Squad, on all platforms.
And if you want to come on the podcast, hit us up on Love and Then What. That's Then with an E. Here's all of our social medias. And that's the show.
That's it, my friends.
Give us an outro.
This sounds like a hot chick walking down.